Good morning. Coming to you live from Abu Dhabi this morning, and I have this really beautiful view right next to me. Let's see if the camera follows me. Look at that. Woke up to this. Came here late last night, and I was not expecting it to be this absolutely gorgeous outside. The buildings, the architecture. I don't know if you can see there's a giant building next to me. No, you can't see it. Oh, there it is. There's the building. That building is super nice. Actually, the architecture all over Dubai is absolutely incredible. I am so excited to be here in town for the Milken Institute Global Conference for the Middle East and Africa region, and it's really energizing to be here. It is absolutely energizing. You can feel the energy in the city. I landed in Dubai and had this very nice gentleman pick me up and bring me to the Intercontinental in Abu Dhabi, where the conference is happening. And on the drive here, he was very kind. He explained to me what was happening, the history of the city, of Dubai itself. What I didn't know was a lot of the buildings that you see behind me, a lot of the buildings that you see in Dubai are actually pretty new. They're less than 15 years old. There's a whole startup ecosystem. There's media. There's all this other stuff that's coming through and happening in Dubai. And not just Dubai, it's happening in Abu Dhabi. You see it right behind me. The place is transforming, and it's in times of change like this that I find myself very much at home, very much excited, because here are these regions that are accelerating, leapfrogging other cities. I mean, sitting here, I really don't feel like I'm in the what I perceive to be the Middle East. It actually feels like I'm living in the future, because every other place that I've been to, I'm from Silicon Valley. Silicon Valley's nice, but not quite this. New York City is really nice. Turkey's absolutely beautiful. But this has a whole different feel to it. This has a whole, looking forward to the future feel to it. And I personally am looking forward to the future here. I'm looking forward to meeting some of the leaders locally and leaders from around the globe that are actually congregating right here in Abu Dhabi later on today, tomorrow, and the day after. And I can't wait to see the vision that they have for Middle East and Africa. I can't wait to be a bigger part of it, I hope. I'm already really, really excited that I get to be a part of this story, the story of growth. So I just can't contain my excitement. And I know it's really weird to be excited in a time like this when there are layoffs happening in Facebook, there are layoffs happening across tech. But if you see my excitement, if you understand where it's coming from, I cut my teeth as an entrepreneur in the startup world during the last great recession. And that's when I realized recessions and times of change offer a great amount of competitive advantage to the smaller guys, to the guys that aren't trying to break through. While the time itself is difficult, I think we're going to look back at this period of time. I'm hopeful that we're going to look back at this period of time and be excited about what was happening. Just like we look back at the dot-com crash, but you got Google, Facebook, and other great companies out of it. You had the 2008 thing happen, but then you got Airbnb and all these other great companies out of it. I personally became an entrepreneur right after that by utilizing the layoffs that happened at Kennedy Space Center to help launch startups and help launch a startup ecosystem without a lot of money. I mean, we bootstrapped it. And it's all about having vision. And it's beautiful to see this place and to see the vision that went in creating this and creating this environment. And I hope those folks who can see forward, look to the future, can also see that the future is in software. I might be a little biased because I'm in software and technology, but I'm very excited about what artificial intelligence, automation, software, and just like, your intellectual horsepower that this region holds can bring to the area. I know it's been oil rich, but I feel like it's also very brain rich, very human capital rich. And if you're looking for growth in the world in the next 20 to 25 years, this is the place. I mean, I expected a desert, and what you see behind me is green, beautiful, beautiful sceneries, and a place that's really happening. So here's to a better future than we think. I know there's a lot of doom and gloom, but I choose to look at the positive on this. I'm very excited about what the future can bring and what other entrepreneurs like myself, other geeks, can think up and build during this time. And if you're one of the folks that are laid off from Facebook or one of these big tech co's, I think a lot of those folks will get reabsorbed very quickly. I, for one, am in like insane hiring mode. So please reach out. I'll see you.